old moon in the new moon's arms. I doubt myself, maybe this didn't happen exactly as I remember it. It's been a long time gone. But it happened, and by that I mean it really happened. Sometimes you have no choice but to doubt your own memory. That's just the way it is. The mind's eye remembers something, believes in a pinpoint accuracy till somebody else takes that pin and bursts your fever dream wide open, and it spills out right in front of you, a river of half-truths rushing away before you can soak them all back in. I'm incandescent, you burn as you get too close. Sanguine desires will serve you a lethal dose. One moment strong, and the next moment gone. It's that vein in your neck. You can feel it right there. You're not sure if something's pumping towards your brain or away from your brain. And you know it's moving. You know it's altering everything you thought to be true. But you see, Stanley expects for something more than just consciousness. It's not just what came before, but what will be possible, come what may. And the narrative's a beast, and the beast must be constantly fed to survive. But two people can read the same story, those exacting words, and the end result is two antipodal meanings that barely resemble each other at all. So yeah, it happened, but that means almost nothing. I stood unaltered, you measured, defeated. I took what you could, never got what you needed. I maimed you, in the process I named you. You sent a straw man when it wasn't needed, and I was already defeated. I was already singing that tune, and I would have stood by and watched all that dust fly. My love was the earth shine by the spare sliver of the moon. You stood up in front of everyone for what appeared to me to be a Cheshire grin, which you later refuted, and out loud told your story of my life. What else can I do but stand complicitly frozen with actually a fake Cheshire grin, which I can't refute, and a casual nod as though I agreed with every disagreeable word. Was I suffering from some sort of frequency illusion? Or was I just suffering as I was momentarily rendered much more meager than I actually must have been? You see, if 11 people look at an elephant from 11 different angles, they'll each tell a completely different story. Maybe all it takes is for one person to look at the elephant from all 11 of those angles, but really, who wants to be so alone? I stand beside enough truths I told you with presence of mind, but I still wanna hold you. I see past, but just couldn't last. And a strong man when it wasn't needed, and I was already defeated. I was already singing that tune, and I would have stood by and watched all that dust fly. And my love was the earth shine by the spare sliver of the moon. The spare sliver of the Philistines, demons at odds with the seven, the weight and the gravity. Hell was no heaven, digging for traces, cloak, chapter 11. And I know there's no getting over. I know there's no getting over. Should have known it was over. You should have known it was over. You sent a straw man when it wasn't needed, and I was already defeated. I was already singing that tune, and I would have stood by watched all that particle dust fly, and my love was the earth shine by the bare sliver of the moon, by the spare sliver of the moon. By the spare sliver of the moon. And it wasn't needed, I was already defeated. And it wasn't needed, it wasn't needed. You sent a straw man, you sent a straw man, and I would have stood by the spare sliver of the moon, the spare sliver of the moon.